behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Bash TV. Palm Bash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Bash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. Another great interview is coming up soon, but before we begin, don't forget about the subscribe and bell buttons below you there, because if you click those, you'll be notified of any new episodes coming your way. Leave a comment on the comment section, of course. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you pay attention to the description part as well as the closing credits at the end of the show, we'll have contact info for you, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that. From Nashville, Tennessee today, we have Kenny Lee, and he's a great artist, and he's part of the God's Got Talent that we've had a few artists with, sponsored by Miss Benita, and they have a God's Got Talent thing at Rehoboth, Delaware, and there's going to be ticket info on the music video you'll be watching at the end of the show, so I hope you'll stay tuned to that as well. And we're going to get to that in a second, but first there's a quick word from the Caden Gordon Show, so don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Nashville, Tennessee today, we have Kenny Lee, a very awesome country artist. Thanks for coming on the show there, Kenny.
I'm happy to be here. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm glad that you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you start by letting everybody know, your story about how you got started in the music business. I mean, I'm sure you started because you had a musical family, or maybe you always wanted to be an artist, so forth. Go on and tell us your story, though.
That's a long story, but I started, I knew what I wanted to be when I was a little bitty boy and a little bitty kid. And I wanted to be a singer and a songwriter and a musician. And that's what I did, and I stuck with it all my life. And I got, I'm from a town called Lugoff, Camden, South Carolina, actually Westville, and that's where I went to Bear DeKalb High School, and I had a lot of friends in the music business. One of my best buddies, Alvin Vincent, was in it, and he kind of got me going. And before all that, though, my father was a big influence. He taught me how to play guitar in the beginning. And at first, excuse me, I gotta get something here off here. He taught me how to play guitar, and then I went on and learned from other people who were influenced me in my life. But my dad was a Vietnam veteran. Went there several years, and it's a hard thing. This is touching, guys. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. My father. Guitar, me and him used to plug into the stereo that I now have in my house. I wouldn't take anything for it, because that's where I learned how to play. And me and Dad, we plugged that old Sears guitar in there, and it was something back then. And Dad told me, he said, if I don't come back this time, son, that guitar is yours. And I kind of bothered me a little bit, but and because I'm a young man, I wasn't really sure what he was meaning by that. I didn't really understand the magnitude of war at that time. But he did come back, and then my birthday came around, and he got me my own guitar. So I started learning how to play, and I wrote a song for him. I wrote a song for him right before he come back too. I was playing and writing songs then, but and I played it for him. It was called "Glory to God in the Highest." I'll never forget it. First song I ever wrote. And from there, I with Alvin and Don Vincent. Don Vincent was out of Nashville. He was an MGM artist and had several hits out way back then. And then Brooke Benton, I got to know him. He took me under his wing. He taught me a lot of stuff. He's the guy that did "Rain Night in Georgia." You remember that one? But plenty of them, lots and lots of them. And I just so happen to have my mother right here with me. And I'd like everybody out there to see my mom and say hi. I'm so proud of my mother. Linda, you don't have to get on here. This is my mom. See?
Hi.
The most beautiful woman in the world right there.
Oh, nice to meet you, ma'am.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Uh,
She can tell you a lot more stories about me than I could.
Alrighty. Well, as far as your story there goes, that's a great story. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing there, Kenny. And you were talking about influences a second ago. Are there any big artists that really influence you? I'm sure a lot of them, especially the legends that come.
Well, Brooke Benton was a very big artist back in those days, and he had so many hits out, and him and Elvis were even good friends and stuff. It was crazy, but I was influenced by a lot of people. I was very fortunate that they kind of took me under their wing and taught me a lot of what I know, and I was just a young kid, and I loved to sing. That's all I wanted to do was sing and play guitar and write songs.
Mm.
And I've stuck to it ever since, all my life. And I've never ever really quit. I tried something once or twice differently because I wanted to see what the difference would be. I went right back to the music because I love that the most. But I've been very successful in the past on many songs and stuff that I don't know if you probably don't have them here, especially as in the last 8 or 9 years. I had several pretty big hits. But, but you're going to play one for them though right now, ain't you?
Yeah, we'll be playing that video in just a few minutes, actually.
Well, that was never been a hit, but it's out there, but it's not ever been released. But it is a beautiful song, and that's about love that can never be because two people are too afraid to ever take the next step, so they just kind of never do. Really, it's kind of crazy, but that's what that song's about.
Okay, well, yeah, and who doesn't get influenced by Elvis? I mean, he influenced everybody from country to rock to whoever else, So he was a
Right.
legend.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody wants to get in touch with you, I mean, are you on social media, streaming media, have an official website? Tell everybody about all that.
Well, I don't stay on that stuff much. I don't hardly get on it much, but there is one that I get on that is actually me. And if you really want to talk to just me, then get on that one. It's you'll see a picture of me and our president is on the front right there for the picture, President Trump. And then there up top you'll see oh gosh, trying to remember what's up there. I don't get on enough to remember, but look for Kenny Lee Productions, Kenny Lee, and that's the real me. The rest of them are just people who are doing stuff for me, and that goes with all the different networks. I can't handle it all. I just can't. It's too much, for one person. But if anybody sends a special message to me, and then one of my people will let me know. I always try to stay close with the fans as much as I can. But and I want to tell each and every one of you out right now, I love you, and I'm looking forward to see you. I believe it's Delaware, November the 5th. And that show we're doing up, I think, is I believe the name is God's Got Talent. So make sure you come out to that show. I will be there.
Okay, well, just look them up, like you said, Kenny Lee Productions. I'm sure you'll find just about anything there. And yeah, I was just getting ready to get into that too. God's Got Talent. He's another one that's endorsed by Miss Benita. And is there anything you can talk about this thing in your own words about that?
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of people and a lot of young artists and stuff that are coming up. So maybe I can give them some advice and help them out with a career. I could tell you, people have been in as long as I have, and these other artists, they're celebrities that they got, and we've all done it a long time. So information we have could be quite useful for you, and I'm happy to talk to anybody. If I could help anybody, I'm glad to do it.
Okay, well, you can get tickets for this event. It's at the Rehoboth Civic Center in Rehoboth, Delaware, and so just call that number on the screen when the video comes up and purchase tickets from Miss Benita himself, and I'm sure that you'll have a good time there. And the name of the song, by the way, is called Angel. Is there anything else you want to talk about this song?
Well, that's the one I was telling you about earlier. It's about two people that were just too afraid to take the next step. They were closest of friends, but they never took that next step. Right. And I'm sure everybody in life's had somebody like that. You're in love with them, but you're just scared to move on with it. So take a listen. This is a really good song. A lot of people love this song. Most of the women like it, but
Okay, you guys are really gonna love it too, and we're gonna get to that in just 1 second. But before we do, want to thank you again for coming on the show, Kenny. You're welcome back anytime if you want to plug something new for me.
Yeah, anytime. I thank you for letting me be on your show, and my mom there. That's great. I love my mama.
Okay, well, here it is, Angel by Kenny Lee. It starts right now.
Girl, you're so pretty with that sweet smile on your face. My passion rises when I look into your eyes. I want you beside me, and I'll never say goodbye. You really got me going. You really stole my heart. I got this burning question deep down in my soul, and I need an answer before our love goes cold. I gotta know, do you want me? Or should I let you be? I gotta know, please tell me, angel. Lady, you drive me crazy. I can't take this pain when we're apart. The feeling overcomes me. I can't do anything, 'cause you're on my mind and it's driving me insane. I got to know, do you want me? Or should I let you be? I gotta know, please tell me, angel. You're everything that's right. So please let me know, girl. I wanna give you my life. I gotta know, do you want me? Or should I let you be? I gotta know, please tell me, angel. Pretty angel,